Did you know a single piece of film has kept the Roswell mystery burning for nearly 3 decades after it resurfaced on television? Hello, explorers! Today we examine the Roswell Autopsy, the infamous footage that claims to show a post-crash examination of a non-human body in 1947 New Mexico. Is it a relic of a secret recovery or the most successful UFO hoax of the 1990s? Let us trace the timeline, the evidence, and the questions that still refuse to die. Begin with the crash. In early July 1947, a rancher found strange debris near Roswell. The local Army airfield first announced a flying disc, then retracted that with a balloon explanation. That reversal set the stage for everything that followed. For believers, it was the first crack in an official wall. For skeptics, it was a messy communication error in a tense Cold War moment. Jump to 1995, British producer Ray Santilli releases a film he says came from a retired military cameraman. The footage shows a small figure on a table, technicians in protective suits, and an autopsy that appears methodical. It is monochrome, jittery, and unsettling. It arrives in a media climate hungry for the unexplained, and it quickly becomes a sensation. Supporters point to the surgical choreography. The handling of tools looks practiced. The table, the tags, the jars, the apparent tissue responses to cutting all look convincing on casual view. They ask how a low-budget production could achieve this without advanced special effects. They argue that the film's flaws are the flaws of a rushed military documentation, not a studio. Skeptics point to different details. Lighting shifts hint at a staged set. The camera rarely lingers on identifying features. There are breaks where clear labels or instruments might have anchored authenticity. Anatomical features look conveniently alien, yet oddly symmetrical, as if sculpted to meet expectations. Special effects artists explain how foam latex, animal tissue, and editing could sell the illusion in that era. Provenance becomes the battleground. Who shot it? Where? When? Can the chain of custody be verified? Santilli's account has shifted, and documentation has gaps. Without a verifiable original negative, laboratory dating, and independent archival links, historians remain cautious. Extraordinary claims require a scaffold of ordinary records. Without that scaffold, belief rests on trust, not proof. The cultural context matters too. The 1990s blended tabloid television, rising internet forums, and a rush of paranormal programming. The autopsy became an icon. To some, it confirmed decades of whispers about crash retrievals and secret programs. To others, it demonstrated how spectacle can manufacture belief. Either way, it shaped public imagination and redirected research energy for years. So, how should we judge it? Start with standards that do not shift with the story. Authentication requires traceable origin, physical media analysis, and expert review by independent teams. Medical credibility requires anatomical consistency beyond what a prop shop could guess. Historical credibility requires corroboration from logs, orders, and named personnel. The autopsy meets few of those bars today. And yet, the film remains a useful teacher. It shows how humans weigh images more heavily than documents. It shows how a single striking artifact can compress complex questions into a yes or no battle that helps no one. It reminds us that mystery thrives where records are thin and incentives for spectacle are strong. Recent government acknowledgments of UAP incidents changed the backdrop. Navy videos entered the record, congressional hearings pressed for transparency, digital forensics improved, allowing frame-level artifact analysis and chemical dating of film stock. None of that has settled the autopsy. It only raised the bar for proof and sharpened the questions. What would resolution look like? Either a full and verified admission from creators with construction details and materials that can be tested, or a discovery of archival records that place a documented military filming in a specific room with identified staff. Short of that, the most honest outcome is a verdict of unproven, paired with a renewed focus on evidence that does not depend on a single contested tape. Here is the takeaway. Roswell changed how we think about secrecy. The autopsy changed how we think about proof. Between them sits a cautionary tale about memory, media, and method. Ask for provenance, demand replication, separate what is known from what is compelling, and keep curiosity sharper than certainty. What do you think? Meticulous hoax or masked history? Share your view in the comments, And if this sharpened your questions, like and subscribe for more clear-eyed dives into the unknown, only on Next Gen Science. Let us keep exploring together.